Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Thanks so much for coming by. Today I'm going to do a quick favorites and fails. It's the subscription boxes from April of 2019, this year. You knew that. And I wanted to tell you the products that I have tried now. It's the end of May, so I've been using them all for about a month, that I really felt like were great in the boxes, and the ones that, actually I just have one that wasn't, and then we'll talk about some others. Let's get into it. One of the products that turned out to be one of my favorites was one that started with a rocky road. In my April Glam Bag Plus, I received this Lovecraft Beauty blush. And I knew that they had a bronzing set and a blush set, and I got the blush set. And when I received mine, the top mirror was broken. But true to form, I just let Ipsy know, and I had a replacement, I want to say in under a week. It was zippity-doo-dah fast. And I love the palette. It's a palette of 3 blushes, and they're all warmer than I would choose if I were choosing in real life. But that's the beauty of the subscription boxes. You get to get out there and try things you wouldn't necessarily choose for yourself. And I like all of these colors. I use them all for blushes. It's a really light pigment. I just swatched it real quick across the back of my hand. So it's easily buildable, and I am just thoroughly enjoying this blush palette, and it was unanticipated, so bonus. So it was definitely one of my favorites from April. My next favorite is a little unusual. There are no bells and whistles. It's just, and they said this was a full size, this little Bybee plumper, and it's a lip balm, and it came out of my Glossy Box. So, I mean, there's nothing sexy about it. And it was annoying because it doesn't even have like an applicator to apply it to your lips. But I like it because we use so many matte liquid lips these days that I need something underneath it to protect my lips from drying out. And this they call a plumper, but it has peppermint oil in it. So it's not a stingy plumper. It's just gives a little life plumper. And I have used this so much under my matte lips, and I don't feel like it has taken away from how long those matte lips last. And I really like it. And it was a surprise, out of nowhere, Glossy Box hit. Next, I have out of my Tilly box, which is the Try It Like It box from QVC, this nice Mally, a waterproof eyeliner. It's just a blue eyeliner. You can tell it's gone almost flat. So you barely touch it and you get a nice line. You can make it thicker or thinner. It's waterproof, and my eyes tend to be a little watery, so I love that it pretty much lasts all day. As with all eyeliners, at least in my life, even when they're waterproof, at some point during the day, I have to kind of at the corners because it does. But this has been the best by far that has stayed in place. And it's just an $18 eyeliner that I got in my Try It Like It, and I did, and I do. And next is my bummer. It's hard for me to focus on negatives, so I only have one negative. In the same Glossy Box that I got that lip plumper in, I got this Juice Beauty Cream Stick Shadow. And I knew in the beginning it was going to be a little difficult because it's my color. It's the color of my skin, so it was never going to do anything spectacular for me. But there have been a couple of days where I've tried to just put a transition shade on and then put this on the lid just for like a weekend look, and it doesn't work. It is so dry in here that even when you try and put it on the back of your hand, it's just too dry. When I try and use it, you can see, I don't know if you even can. You saw how much I just put on like right here. You can barely even see it. And it's so dry that when I try doing it on my eyelids, it hurts. That one's going directly in the trash. I so never want to throw away makeup because I'm like, oh, the minute I throw away, I'm going to think, why didn't I, whatever, with that. I don't see any regrets in this. It's just, it's dry. It doesn't apply nicely. It has no point in my life. That's as negative as I get. Okay, moving on. Next was an easy one. In our Allure box in April, we hit it out of the park with our Natasha Denona single pan shadow and our Anastasia Beverly Hills lippy. Now I have the lippy on, and I see that in the viewfinder it looks like a nude lip, and it is a nude lip. It looks a little worse on camera than in real life, but by far it is a nude lip. But it feels so nice, and kids' soccer games and all of that, where I don't want to look made up, but I want to look like I made a little bit of an effort. I'm really liking it, and I'm using the heck out of it. I really need to get out there and buy myself a color that gives a little color to my lips. And the Natasha Denona, I worried about this one. It's the 24 karat bronzage or whatever they called it. It doesn't say it anywhere, I don't think, yeah, on the palette, but it said it on the box. I thought it was gonna be way too warm, but I love it. It's warm and it's shiny, which basically breaks two of my rules for my transition color. I use it all the time in my, I have it on today in my transition. This is the Natasha Denona Lila palette. This color here was the purple. And I don't know how it's coming across to you guys, but it's really kind of brown once you blend it in, but it blends so nicely. I love that palette. Back on point. So Allure for April gave us the ABH and the Natasha Denona, and they're both fantastic. I use them both all of the time, and I love them. So after going through all of my April lists, because yes, after I get my boxes, I write down everything I got and whether I liked it, whether I gave it away, whether it was in a giveaway, so that I know if I want to go buy a lip, hey, which did I like best? Welcome to my OCD. Anyway, I thought for honorable mention, because in my initial list of my favorites and fails, this didn't make it, but this Appeal holographic lipstick that we got in our Boxycharm in April, I thought, well, you know, yeah, it'll be okay over. I stuck it in my purse, and when we're out and about, I just use it for a clear lip, and I love it. I can't believe how much I use it. And it just pops a little, I don't know if you guys can tell the difference, just pops a little shine on top of color, or if you have nude lips, it just gives you like that wet lip glossy look. And I keep it in my purse, and it's super handy. So while it's not one of my favorites, it's definitely getting used, and I like it. You know why it's not one of my favorites? Because it's a clear gloss, and that didn't seem fun enough. Those are the products that I brought up to show you of my favorites of the month. So I would say in the subscription box race, because we all know at some level we're comparing them all, whether they're $10 boxes, $15 boxes, $25 boxes. We keep that in mind, but we're comparing all these boxes. And in April, I think Allure with the Natasha Denona and the ABH Lippy, if you were lucky enough to receive both of those, I think Allure took, especially in that $15 category, they took the cake in that race. The Boxycharm had a lot of products that were just almost there. We got the Artist Couture highlighter, which I almost love, but it's a little chunky, and I almost love it, but it's a little purple, and I almost love it, but it is hard to get the stuff out of there because I didn't take the full back off of it. I just poked through a couple holes. The festival look, almost there. For me, just a little too warm. And I should have said this at the beginning of this video. These were my favorites, and there were a lot more products that I liked and that I have used and that I have told other people about. And if you hated some of these, I totally get it. If you loved some that if you love the Juice Beauty, I love it. This is just my opinion. And those are the products that I found that I've gone back to time and time again this month. That's why they made my favorites list. Thanks for coming by, guys. I just wanted to let you know what I seem to be getting the most use out of and enjoying the most from the April boxes. Let me know below. What are you using from your April boxes and loving the most? Maybe there's something I need to revisit that I'd cast aside. I'm the first one to admit we get so many things that I'm afraid something great is slipping through the cracks. I'm trying out all of our maple wish I had maple. I'm trying out all of our May products now. So after I've given them a good wear test, I'll come back and let you know what I think about all of the May products. But I just wanted to let you guys know where I stood. And I would say 2 thumbs up to Allure for this month. And most of the boxes had really good months in April. I felt like I kept saying, this is such a great box. This is such a great box. So thanks for coming by, guys. Please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you'll know when I put up another video. And I will see you all very soon. Bye.